Hello, YouTube friends and followers. Here is my infamous lunchtime walk at work, and taking a look at what's left after last week's windstorm and rain at the leaf situation. And it looks like everything's about knocked down now. Even the oak trees now have turned brown. So there's probably no foliage in here to speak of anymore. But this is fall that was probably peaked 2 weeks ago, and now it's just gone. All it took was a couple of days of wind and some cold weather, and everything's gone. Today it's probably about 55, 60 degrees today on, I think this is November 6th or 7th, on a Wednesday. Actually, I can check my iPhone and get the exact date. The date is Wednesday, November 7th. Of course. Sun's out, so in New England, when the sun's out, you gotta get out. We've had rain Monday and Tuesday. Sunday was good last weekend. Saturday it rained like heck. Friday it rained, so we've had out of last week, Friday rain, Saturday rain, Sunday good, Monday rain, Tuesday rain, and Wednesday today is good. Actually, the weather predicted for the next week looks like there will be some sun, but I'll be going back to California, so I'll be out of New England for 3 weeks. So you might see some videos from California. Looks like they had a trail through here too for a while. I just see the logs, and they must have moved it or something. So I'm still a little bit leery of ticks. I have my socks and my pant legs tucked into my socks. Hopefully the cold snap has killed off some ticks in here. There's still deer in here. I think in the last video I showed a few deer walking around here. There's a pond. It's been raining here a lot, but the pond doesn't look too high anymore. There's the drain pipe for the pond right there. The overflow, which I've never seen before. So the pond looks pretty low. Actually, maybe not. It's flowing into its drain pipe here. Maybe that's normal. There's a couple oak leaves here falling down. The summer here came and went. Fall is sort of gone now. The next thing is snow. Water in the pond is cleared up. It looks pretty clear. Murky here and there, and pretty clear. No more dragonflies, no more frogs. The leaves on this trail are thick now, really thick. You can see all the rocks in the woods now. You can pretty much see all the way through the forest. I'm not sure why they cut these trees down here. That was before my time. So I'm not thinking today we're going to see any great leaves or anything. Probably next time I get back in this little woods here, it's going to be snowing. And I don't have any snow boots or snowshoes. Don't plan to buy any either. Little pond over here, I've never noticed that. That was all covered up by leaves. That's an oak tree there. So only the oak trees are left. A little bit of red there. Probably the first nor'easter, this is going to be impassable in here. There's some red right there. You gotta wonder. That looks like an oak tree, so it's a red oak tree with some red leaves. You don't see that very often. At least not around here. So yeah, the water has picked up. So the little bridge here and the stream, the bridge is now flooded over. So that could be because leaves have clogged it up underneath. I don't want to get wet shoes here. Alright. Yeah, a little bridge underwater now. Yeah, there's a lot more bogs in here than there were before. I suppose if I had this weekend free and I was still going to be around here, I could drive down to south and see more leaves. I think there's leaves now in Virginia and in DC. The leaves are changing now. But I think Rhode Island is done. That's really pretty. Lots of maple leaves from this tree here. Wow, that's a nice rock to trip on there. There was a guy today in Cumberland Farms Coffee. I heard him talking to one of his buddies or talking to somebody he knew there. And he was saying, yeah, man, I was walking down the steps last night and I slid and hurt my leg because he was limping. And so apparently he slipped on wet leaves and his leg went underneath him and he rode the steps all the way down on his bent leg on the wet leaves. So that guy was limping. But New Englanders are used to bad weather and weather-related issues and disasters, so pretty hardy bunch. People in California would not put up with this. They would say, I am so out of here. People in San Diego don't even come out when it rains. They stay in the house. So as usual, I'm double looping on the trail, and I'm going to exit the lower trailhead. It'd be nice if I had a gimbal camera mount so this image was steady and not affected by my walking or my gait. This camera is probably too heavy. I should probably have like a Hero camera on a gimbal for making these videos. Or run this MPEG 4 through some huge stabilization software. So this circuit through here has taken 11 minutes now. There's the highway. Shall I call it the damn highway? In the summer you couldn't see the highway. Probably the 146 north. So like a week or two ago, this is all yellow leaves in here. They're all gone. And now we're into dead brown leaves. But look at all the pine needles that are shedding down too from the pine trees. So I was told that Indians who were indigenous populations here would make baskets by collecting all these pine needles. So the pine trees will shed in the fall. Although I don't think those are pine needles, there's no pine trees here. But this must be off these oak trees. Not sure what those are. Here's some leaves coming down. Wind's picking up. Leaves are drifting down to the camera lens here. Be nice to put up a chair here. Just spend some time sitting in here watching leaves fall. Of course, in modern society, we have to be sitting in an office. We can't be out goofing off in the woods. Sit in the office, just like when Henry Ford made the first car plant and you had to come in and work on the assembly line. Sit there and do your job function of building something. It hasn't changed much. But if you're in the IT industry, if you're lucky, you can work remote once in a while. Leaves here are really thick. And yep, these are all oak leaves now. Oak leaves are covered in maple leaves. I guess I missed these trees blowing down the leaves on Saturday or Sunday. Would have been Saturday, I think. So I haven't seen fall weather since 1993 or something in the Northeast. So I wanted to experience this once again in my life, and I gotta say I have, and it's a lot prettier than I remember. A lot better. I guess I took it for granted. So, out of the woods, back onto the campus here, which is manicured. "15 minutes into my walk." Looks like one guy's putting fertilizer on here. Trucks are making a mess. These are probably fiber optic people. There's a fiber optic cable they put in over the summer between these buildings. They tore up the parks and everything else. It must have cost millions of dollars to run one cable. And I bet now they're having to debug the cable. Probably a bad splice or something, hard to say. So that guy must drive his tractor right up into his truck. Goes right in there, and things are good. He's got lots of Turf Pro in there. Well, there's one red tree left. I wonder why. Only one is left. Why it's even here in red. This was gorgeous in here. It's all dead now. This was all reds. This tree is a lone survivor. Yeah, that's called under the bus. That's where the term under the bus comes from. A bus hits you and you're under the bus. People throw you under the bus.